Chernobyl, the disaster that changed everything. On the chilling night of April 26, 1986, a quiet Ukrainian town unknowingly stood on the brink of catastrophe. As darkness enveloped the land, a sequence of events began to unfold that would forever change the course of history. Chernobyl, once a symbol of Soviet engineering prowess, became infamous overnight as the site of the worst nuclear disaster in history. The name now conjures images of devastation and serves as a grave reminder of the potential perils of nuclear power. Nestled within the former Soviet Union, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant was a cornerstone of Soviet energy ambitions. Its imposing structures loomed over the landscape, a testament to human ingenuity, and a harbinger of disaster waiting to unfold. At the heart of this complex stood Reactor Number 4, a titan of technology that would soon become the epicenter of tragedy. It was here that a fatal combination of technical flaws and human error would ignite a chain of catastrophic events. On that fateful night, a safety test was scheduled, designed to simulate a power outage. However, what was intended as a routine procedure spiraled out of control, setting the stage for one of history's most devastating nuclear accidents. The disaster at Chernobyl was exacerbated by a series of critical errors and safety protocol violations. Plant operators, under immense pressure, made fatal decisions during the safety test. Inadequate training and communication failures compounded the situation, leading to irreversible consequences. In the early hours, an uncontrolled surge of power caused a catastrophic explosion. Reactor Number 4's core ruptured, releasing a massive plume of radioactive material. The explosion's force blew off the reactor's roof, setting off a devastating chain reaction. The immediate impact was severe, with radioactive materials spewing into the atmosphere. Toxic clouds spread rapidly, contaminating the air and surrounding areas. The invisible threat posed an immediate danger to plant workers, first responders, and nearby residents. Emergency crews rushed to the scene, battling intense fires and radiation. Firefighters, unaware of the radiation hazard, bravely fought the blaze. Despite their efforts, containing the disaster proved nearly impossible, as radiation levels soared to lethal heights. Despite the grave danger, the evacuation of Pripyat, a town of nearly 50,000 people, was delayed. Residents went about their daily lives, oblivious to the lurking peril. When the order finally came, panic ensued as families hurriedly fled their homes. As the radioactive cloud from Chernobyl began its silent journey, it traversed borders, reaching far into Europe and beyond. Winds carried the invisible menace, spreading contamination across countries, raising alarms, and prompting widespread fears of an unseen enemy. Despite the looming catastrophe, Soviet authorities initially remained tight-lipped, minimizing the severity. This veil of secrecy hampered early international awareness and response, allowing the radioactive cloud to travel unchecked, amplifying the disaster's eventual impact on global public health and safety. Sweden was the first to sound the alarm after detecting unusually high radiation levels. Forced into transparency, the Soviet Union reluctantly admitted to the calamity, prompting swift international concern and drawing attention to the dire situation unfolding in Ukraine. In the aftermath, the liquidators emerged as unsung heroes. These courageous men and women, including firefighters and military personnel, took on the perilous task of containing the disaster. Many faced dire health consequences, forever altering the course of their lives. To stem the radioactive tide, a massive sarcophagus was hastily constructed around Reactor Number 4. This monumental effort aimed to encase the reactor's lethal remnants, ensuring containment. Despite initial success, the structure required constant monitoring and reinforcement. The immediate health effects of Chernobyl were devastating, particularly for plant workers and first responders. Many suffered from acute radiation sickness, with symptoms like nausea and skin burns. Tragically, dozens died within weeks, highlighting the disaster's severe human cost. The catastrophe left a lasting mark on those who lived nearby. Increased rates of cancer, particularly thyroid cancer in children, have been documented. The psychological toll was also immense, with survivors experiencing trauma and anxiety, compounding the disaster's enduring impact on health. Chernobyl's environmental consequences were stark, creating an exclusion zone where nature reclaimed abandoned towns. Radiation contaminated soil and water, affecting local ecosystems. Although wildlife thrived in human absence, the land remains hazardous, a haunting reminder of nuclear catastrophe. Economically, Chernobyl was a massive burden. Cleanup and containment efforts drained Soviet resources, costing billions. The disaster's financial strain further destabilized an already faltering economy, contributing to the Soviet Union's eventual collapse and reshaping global political dynamics. Politically, Chernobyl exposed the Soviet regime's inadequacies and fueled public distrust. The disaster's mismanagement and secrecy eroded confidence in government, sparking calls for reform. It served as a catalyst for glasnost and perestroika, pivotal movements leading to the Soviet Union's dissolution. Chernobyl's catastrophe became a pivotal moment for nuclear safety worldwide. It underscored the need for stringent safety protocols and transparency, prompting nations to reevaluate and enhance their nuclear policies, ensuring a greater emphasis on safeguarding human lives and the environment. In the aftermath, literature and film have frequently explored Chernobyl, highlighting its harrowing events and human stories. This cultural reflection has kept the disaster's memory alive, serving as a reminder of the potential consequences of human error and technological failure. Today, Chernobyl remains a site of profound interest, with the exclusion zone drawing curious visitors. This growth in dark tourism reflects a desire to comprehend the past's impact and witness firsthand the remnants of a monumental historical event. The Chernobyl site, once synonymous with tragedy, now serves as a sobering educational experience. Visitors learn about the disaster's causes and effects, deepening their understanding of nuclear safety and the resilience of nature in reclaiming areas once deemed uninhabitable. Chernobyl's legacy endures as a powerful testament to the importance of vigilance in nuclear technology. It continues to influence global policies and the public's perception of nuclear energy, reminding us of the need for unwavering commitment to safety and responsibility. Chernobyl remains a pivotal moment in nuclear history, serving as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of nuclear energy. Its legacy is a complex blend of tragedy, resilience, and a call for accountability in managing such powerful technologies. Survivors of Chernobyl carry haunting memories and tales of courage, loss, and survival. Their stories bring a human face to the disaster, reminding us of the personal impact behind the statistics and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Intriguing conspiracy theories linger, speculating about the true causes and government cover-ups. While often unfounded, these theories reflect the distrust and fear surrounding the disaster, highlighting the importance of transparency and truth in crisis management. Chernobyl's significance continues to influence policy and public perception, reinforcing the need for stringent safety protocols. It stands as a sobering lesson on the fragility of human endeavors and the essential responsibility to safeguard our world. Amidst its somber history, Chernobyl inspires action towards safer nuclear practices. By learning from its lessons, advocating for transparency, and supporting sustainable energy solutions, we honor the past and commit to a safer future for all.